This is the first episode of Prague Party People TV Get to Know Me series, and today we will interview Hugo Crispim. Enjoy.
Yeah, you gotta love Paris. Shorty fine, I see a future in her face. I said I'm at the Le Maurice.
How are you?
I'm fine. All good.
So we'll start this interview by asking you, what are your roots?
Well, I was born in Portugal. Yeah, but most of my family is from Africa, in a country called Angola. I've been living all my life in Portugal, and only recently I went to Angola. Actually, it was the first time I was in Africa. But I've always been brought up in a very African community.
So do you feel more European or African?
Well, that's a really tough question for me. I don't know. I guess most people wouldn't call me European because of the way I was brought up. But I also don't feel that much African. Like I see some of my friends and they have deep roots. I don't feel that much so into African culture. But I guess I'll call myself a mix of both worlds. I guess.
How close are you with your family? Are you really close with your parents?
Yeah,
like a really close
I guess that's the African part of the family. That we're really close family. I was brought up mostly by girls. I have 5 sisters in total. I was brought up with my mom and my sister and my grandmother, and we're always very close. For me, being here in Prague is the toughest thing I have, is to be so far away from my family right now.
And in your family, who is your who you feel like being your role model?
My role model is definitely my mom, because she was the one that raised me, and everything I have good about me, I think it comes from her. She gave me, it was a tough education, but I think it paid off, because I have a lot of values in me, and I respect women a lot because of her.
And for you, what are the main values that your mother gave to you?
Honesty, character, believing in yourself.
Growing up, what were your main interests?
That's an easy question for me. It's football, obviously. I lived and breathed football. I have my father was crazy about football. My grandfather was a professional football player. Since the age of 8, if I'm not mistaken, I've always played football. I played professionally also in a big club in Portugal. And basically until I was 17 years old, I basically breathed football. Yeah, for the rest of I still breathe. I still play a lot.
And how do you feel that the sport shaped the man you are right now? How did that help? Other than your family raising you well, how did that help you?
Well, football to me definitely helped in terms of friendships. Yeah? Most of my most valuable friendships were made playing football. And when you play professionally and in a club, it really gives you that sense of the second family. You know, it's the second family that you have there. That locker room environment is really healthy, I guess, for you, for your character.
So now, being in a top club in Portugal, as is Benfica, and having all the dreams that all the kids have to be, of course, professional player, and when you felt that that was not going to happen to you, how did you deal with that? Was it easy? You had some rough patch in that moment?
Well, I did have. Like, first of all, I never thought I could actually play football, because growing up I had a bone, a problem in the bone, and I had to use some kind of medical instrument to correct it. So I never thought I could play. And then when it got corrected, I realized I was pretty good at it, and I started playing. And like you said, then I figured out it's really tough to be a professional player, to do that jump. I figured out that it wasn't for me because of injuries and all that thing. And it was a rough path for me. I've lived football for all my life. It was my dream, so I didn't really know what else I could do in my life. But I had my family to help me with that, and I figured out my own path now.
And by the time you quit football, what was your immediately focus? What were you doing? Like just doing nothing, trying to find something else? Like what was?
Well, I'm very, very energetic, so I never don't do nothing. So I just focus on something else. I focus on school, I focus on friends, and for a while I didn't play football, but I always knew that I wanted to go back to it, you know, so it always gave me that hope, and that childish hope, you know. So like I've struggled, but on my own way. It wasn't that hard as you think.
What did you study at college?
Well, at college I picked journalism and mass communication. My main reason for that at the time was because I didn't like maths. I hate numbers, and I struggled really bad in the secondary school to pass math. So all I knew is that I didn't want math, so I just picked, and apparently it is my career now.
After finishing college, what was your first job right after finishing college?
Well, after finishing college, I think it's important to explain that during college I found out that I had a keen to words. My mom always said that I'll always get out of trouble with my words very well, but I never thought putting them in paper. During college I found that about me. So when I finished, I knew that I wanted to be a writer. In Portugal the situation is not perfect to find a job after school, so I moved to Angola for a year to work there.
As journalist?
Mainly as a journalist. Yeah, I got into advertising a bit later in my life, but first job out of it was in Angola to be a journalist.
So after Angola, what was the next step?
Well, I spent 1 year in a third world country. It was a very special experience for me, especially because I think that's when I start to enjoy more my roots. You know, my mom always tried to put it on me, but only when I saw the country and the people it got into me. It was a really, really valuable experience for me. After that, I came back to Portugal. I had some extra money. I was bored, and I figured, why not Prague? So I came here, and I came here on vacation at first, only for 3 months. That was the idea, and then go someplace else.
Yeah, you came here for 3 months, and what made you stay? You were supposed to come here just for a while, and then you ended up staying here.
I had a friend here. I came here for 3 months. I wanted to stay just a couple of months and then travel again, but there's something special about this city. I think everybody that came here will tell you the same thing. I guess it's the sense of freedom that you have here, and it really grabs you onto it. So things just started evolving. I found a job in my area here, so I just end up staying. I guess I'm in love with the city.
And how long? So I guess you never had the problem of not knowing what you wanted to do after university. You always knew what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I did. I found out during university, but by the time I finished, I knew that I wanted to write. I didn't know exactly what, if it'd be journalism or advertising. I just know I like to write, and that's what I want to do.
I have one last question about this topic. Is like a lot of people they finish their degrees in a university, and they are like 1 year, 2 years without knowing what to do. Sometimes 1 year, 2 years finding where to work, what job to take, what job opportunity to take. They are kind of lost. Did you ever feel this way, or?
Yeah, I did. When I came back from Angola, I felt a bit lost, and to me, it's perfectly normal. At least that's what my mom always told me. It's really normal to feel lost. You're discovering yourself. It's a stepping stone, you know. So it's pretty normal for everybody not to know what they want to do. Lucky are the ones that actually know. And I just want to say, like, for me, Prague really helped me to find out more about myself. And right now, to all the people that are lost, I think what they need to find is a place that makes them, let them be themselves, like Prague does for me.
Yeah, I think that's the main difference that I see from Prague to another countries. Like here, no one cares about anything.
Yeah.
So, and because we are far from our families, gives us the opportunity of be who we want to be for a period of time. like 1, 2, 3 years we are who we really want to be, and we see if that works for us or not.
It's really, that's the magic. You just told me the magic of Prague. Is that sense of constant freedom. It's like you're constantly on vacation. You have that feeling. You know the place because you become, after a while you become a local. It's not a big metropolis, this one, but you always have that sense that you're free. And that, I think that's the most attractive thing about Prague. Like Kafka said, this lady has class. So.
And the other thing, that with short money or with big money, you can always be happy here.
Yeah.
You don't need to be rich. You can be poor and still have like some quality of.
It's kind of like in nowadays. It's kind of like a dream state, because we live in a world, in an era that money is everything. And here it seems not to have the same impact in your lives, for sure. You can make a living with less money and have a lot of friends here and just be happy.
And do you want to be copywriter for the rest of your life? This is the job you want to be good at,
No.
or do you have any other?
No, the job I want to be good at is writing. I don't care if it's copywriting, if it's writing novels, short stories, Facebook ads, I don't care. What I want to do in my life is just write and get better at it, because my first language is in English, so it's always a challenge for me, and I always like a challenge. And that's why I constantly write in English, because I want to improve and want to get better. If it is copywriting or any other thing, I don't really care. As long as I have a blank page to write, it's fine for me.
Where do you find inspiration for your life and for whatever you do?
Well, to me there's two types of inspiration. Inspiration in your life, what drives you forward, and inspiration for my work. Because I'm a creative, so I need a lot of it. In life is anybody that says no to me. I found myself that I drive forward and I want it even more. In work is, I guess it's books and experiences. There's two things you need to be creative, is knowledge and go out in the world and experience for yourself. So you gather those two and you'll be a creative person, I guess.
Can you let me know what are your favorite books?
Yeah, right. Well, I tend to switch a lot. You know, right now I'm reading Hemingway and Scott Fitzgerald from the 20s. You know, but I tend to go by eras. I guess one of my big influencers is Hemingway, definitely, because this type of writing is what appeals more to me.
Do you see yourself as an ambitious person? And if yes, how ambitious are you?
Well, I definitely have my goals in life. I don't see myself as very ambitious. All I want to do is do what I like and have enough money just to be happy. I'm not driven by money or threatened by other people's success. I actually applaud, especially if they're my friends. So I guess I have my goals. I know where I want to be and go, and I believe in myself that I will get there in time.
Okay, so what are your projections for the next 2-3 years? Where would you like to be, like career-wise, in terms of job, in terms of money? Where would you like to be? You have any idea?
Well, right now, to be honest, I'm a bit in a crossroads. I don't know. I love this city too much, but I love the world as well too much. I want to see more of the world right now. I hope that my job in the next 2-3 years allows me to go see other worlds, other countries, possibly other continents, if I can. I guess so. A bit more money would be awesome, actually.
Yeah, I think for all of us, would be awesome. I know you like a lot to go out.
Here it comes.
So tell me, what's exciting for you about the nighttime? You told me once that you really like better to be living during the night than during the day. So what's so exciting for you?
Well, all my life, I've always lived a lot during the night. I don't know what is it about. It's kind of family trait, actually. We like to live at night. And here, nightlife in Prague it's really a big thing. Everybody goes out to know everybody. He has that small town feeling. So most of the clubs there you go, you have half of the people there are your friends and you feel at home. So I do enjoy going out a lot here.
Comparing Prague to other cities that you've been out, do you feel that Prague is a dangerous city to go out, or is completely safe?
No, definitely it's completely safe. I never. It's rarely when you see a problem. It's I don't know. It has a really big sense of safety, which is weird because you're basically allowed to do anything in Prague.
And how do you see that? Usually, when we go out in our countries, for example in Portugal, we need to every time to pay like a entrance fee, like 10 euros, 20 euros. And how you feel that in Prague you can go anywhere and the maximum you need to pay is 4 euros? Do you think that helps the nightlife of the clubs, or doesn't?
It definitely helps the environment, and I don't know. It feels like you're more appreciated than the other places like in Portugal where you have to pay entrance and if you have to come in you have to expensive drinks, everything. Here, because you don't have entrance, most of the clubs you don't pay. If you pay, like you said, is really not that much. So I guess you feel more appreciated, you feel more comfortable with yourself, you can go dressed as you want, you don't have to dress up, or some parties you have to, but it's your choice, you know? They give you the choice. I think that's important.
Going out a lot, as you do, what would be for you the top 3 clubs that you like here in Prague?
Well, I like dancing at night. It's my thing. I go out to dance. So, and I like a lot hip hop, R&B. So I guess one of the main clubs would have to be M1. Also because most of my friends go there, so I have a really big sense of family there. I know the bouncers, I know the owners, I know the bartenders. They all like me, so I feel at home. I guess I don't go there as much, but I really like Cross Club, also because of the music. I'm very versatile when it comes to music. Cross Club is a nice club. It's a different club. He has more drum and bass and that type of music. So it's also good. And the third one, I guess we'd have to be right now. James Dean is pretty okay. Right across M1, we go back and forth there. It's cool.
Who are for you the top 3 DJs playing in Prague right now, just from the Prague night scene?
From the Prague night scene, I'll definitely say Koji. He plays usually in M1, and yeah, I'm always there in the front dancing. I love it. I love his beats and hip hop. Pepe, which I know for a really long time since I first started, and I've seen his evolution. He's getting really better. He's mixing a lot better. He plays house, electro music more. And
now he's playing also hip hop.
Now he's started playing hip hop as well. He's going to improve even more. He's really good. And the third one is Selecto. He plays more. I like him because of the Latino vibes that he brings to the clubs. He plays a lot of salsa, bachata. I love that about him. I would say there's the 3 favorite ones I have.
I know that last week or 2 weeks ago you won an international award called Out of the Box. How do you feel about it?
Well, it was really proud, especially for my mom that's still crying now after a week or something. It came with a really big sense of accomplishment to me. It felt good to be rewarded like that.
Is the first award?
It's my first ever award in copywriting since I work in advertising, and hopefully I'll get to achieve some more in the future.
Now we're getting to an end of this interview, and I'll go to the final question, that is, who are you?
Oh, jeez, that's a tough question. I don't know. I guess I'm still in the process of trying to find out, and you'll be the first one to know, and I know. Seriously, okay. I promise.
Thank you very much for coming for this first interview. Prague Party people, stay tuned for the next episode of Get to Know Me, and the next person I will interview will have for sure the same interest as Hugo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
After party, your place. Wow, now that's a 5-star evening. Let's hit the suite for some 5-star treatment. Lights off, music on, heavy breathing. Round 3, man, I'm overachieving. And she loving the way I'm winning. Hey, I'm caked up with more checks, I'm getting paid. I wake up, it's more sex and Minnie May. That's a rock star life, I live it, babe. no telling where I'ma go, man. Carefree, living, loving every moment. I leave the building, tip a